From the waist down, things got weird. Spinning around her like a dancer's skirt, a waterspout swirled within a silver fishing net 100 yards in diameter. Trapped in its weave was a kaleidoscope of ice flow, dead fish, plastic garbage bags, car tires, grocery carts, and other assorted flotsam. As the woman floated towards us, the edge of her net thwapped against our hull and scraped against the world serpent's neck. She spoke in a deep baritone. "Who dares interrupt my scavenging?" Harold the Frost Giant screamed. He was a champion screamer. He screamed to the bow and threw a bunch of gold coins over the side. Then he turned to Sam. "Quick, girl, your payment to me. Give it to Ran." Sam frowned, but she tossed another 5 coins overboard. Instead of sinking, the red gold swirled into Rand's net and joined the floating merry-go-round of debris. "Oh, great, Ran!" Harold wailed. "Please don't kill me. Here, take my anchor. Take these humans. You can even have my lunchbox." "Silence!" The goddess shooed away the frost giant, who did his best to cower, grovel, and retreat at all the same time. "I'll just be below decks," he sobbed, "praying." Rand regarded me as if deciding whether I was large enough to fillet. "Release Jogoman, mortal. The last thing I need today is a world-flooding event." The world serpent hissed in agreements. Rand turned to him. "And you shut up, you overgrown moray. All of your writhing is stirring up the silt. I can't see a thing down there. How many times have I told you not to bite any old rancid bull's head? Rancid bull's heads are not native to these waters." The world serpent snarled petulantly, tugging at the steel cable in his mouth. "Oh, great Rand," I said. "I am Magnus Chase. This is Sam Al Abbas. We've come to bargain with you. Also, just wondering, why can't you cut the fishing line yourself?" Rand let loose a torrent of Norse curses that literally steamed in the air. Now that she was closer, I could see stranger things swirling in her net. Ghostly bearded faces, gasping and terrified as they tried to reach the surface, hands clawing at the ropes. "Worthless Einar," said the goddess, "you know full well what you have done." "I do?" I asked. "You are Vanir spawn, a child of Njord?" Rand sniffed the air. "No, your scent is fainter. Perhaps a grandchild." Sam's eyes widened. "Right, Magnus, you're the son of Frey, son of Njord, god of ships, sailors, and fishermen. That's why our boat didn't capsize. That's why you were able to catch the serpents." She looked at Rand. Which of course we already knew." Rand snarled. "What's brought to the surface? The world serpent is not simply bound by your fishing line. He is connected to you by fate. You must decide, and quickly, whether to cut him loose and return him to his slumber, or let him awaken fully and destroy your world." I knew the back of my neck something snapped like a rusty spring, probably the last bit of my courage. I looked at the world serpent. For the first time, I noticed that his glowing green peepers were covered by a thin, translucent membrane, a second set of eyelids. "You mean he's only partially awake?" "If he were fully awake," said the goddess, "your entire eastern seaboard would already be underwater." Ah! I had to resist the urge to throw away the fishing pole, undo my safety harness, and run around the deck screaming like little Harold. "I'll release him," I said. "But first, Great Rand, you have to promise to negotiate with us in good faith. We want to barter." "Barter with you?" Rand's skirt swirled faster. Ice and plastic crackled. Shopping carts plowed into one another. "By rights, Magnus Chase, you should belong to me. You died of drowning. Drowned souls are my property. Actually, Sam said, he died in combat, so he belongs to Odin. Technicalities, Rand snapped. The faces in Rand's neck gasped and gaped, pleading for help. Sam had told me there are worse places to spend your afterlife than in Valhalla. Imagining myself tangled in that silvery web, I was suddenly grateful to my Valkyrie. Well, okay then, I said. I guess I can just let Mr. J wake up fully. I didn't have any plans for tonight. No, Rand hissed. Do you have any idea how hard it is to keep scavenging along the seafloor when Jormungand gets agitated? Let him go. And you promised to negotiate in good faith? I asked. Yes, fine. I'm in no mood for Ragnarok today. Say, by my Toth, I am a goddess. I know better than to swear by my troth. I glanced at Sam, who shrugged. She handed me her axe, and I cut the fishing line. Jormungand sank beneath the waves, glaring at me through a bubbling green cloud of poison as he descended, as if to say, next time, little mortal. Rand's swirling skirts slowed to the speed of a tropical storm. Very well, Einar. I promised to barter in good faith. What do you want? The Sword of Summer, I said. I had it with me when I hit the Charles River. Rand's eyes glistened. Oh, yes, I could give you the sword, but in exchange, I want something valuable. I'm thinking your soul. End of chapter 33.